Dylan Rourke is reportedly going to be the actor portraying Jason. This came from Legacy Killer HD. If you guys don't know him, he's a YouTuber otherwise known as Michael. He has a source, allegedly anyways, at Rockstar Games. He's been correct on numerous occasions in the past, and essentially put out a post on Twitter or X saying that according to a reliable source, the two lead protagonists of GTA 6, Manny El Perez, who's portraying Lucia, which we already previously known to be the case, and now Dylan Rourke is portraying Jason. So a bit of a brief background on him. He's an actor, writer, and producer. He's starred in popular TV shows such as Grey's Anatomy and Modern Family. Around 6'2", white male, pretty tall, and does tick the box for being a Jason character. And he sounds very much like him. Cyberboy made a video on him a few weeks back, breaking that down. I did as well, just doing a few voice by voice, clip by clip comparisons, and he pretty much sounds identical to him, from my perspective anyways. What's your takeaway on it?
Yeah, so obviously there's the voice is like undeniable. The only thing that like threw me off, and I spoke to Game Roll about this as well, like aesthetically, he looks almost nothing like what we've expected to see from Jason. So originally we thought from like an aesthetics, like an appearance point of view, that the person playing him would be, hang on, I made a video about it.
Jake Silverman?
Jake Silverman, that's the one. Like Jake Silverman looks way closer to him, but when you hear the voice clips of Dylan Rourke talking, you're like, yeah, okay, that's Jason. And obviously we're not basing this off the trailer, we're basing this off the leaks. But also, like, Dylan Rourke hasn't denied it publicly. He's avoided the topic completely, whereas Jake Silverman publicly denied it. So I think Dylan Rourke is probably the most likely at the moment. But once again, that's one of those things that we've a lot of the community has been very convinced on one person or another for a set period of time, and then it's changed. I think we're gonna have to wait until we get some more like actually EQ'd and processed audio of him talking from maybe trailer 2 before we can say 100%. But then again, like, a lot of people have questioned Legacy Killer HD's like integrity, like whether he gets things right. But at the end of the day, like, Legacy Killer HD is one of the reasons that we knew about Project Americas to begin with. He was him and Jason Schreier were the first two people to talk about it publicly. So Legacy Killer HD has been wrong a lot, but he's also been right a lot, and he's also usually the first out there of information. I do believe that he does have an inside source at Rockstar.
I agree.
Because like, he's put out a lot of information, and also he doesn't put out information unless he has a level of confidence about it. Like, he will be quiet for set periods of time about GTA 6 stuff, and then he'll post something. And so far, he's been pretty on the money with a lot of the stuff he's said. So whether people like to argue with him on Twitter or not, you cannot deny that dude knows something more than we do.
Yeah, I believe he does. Look, whether Dylan Rourke is playing Jason or not, obviously it's best to just wait from Rockstar Games to hear 100% official confirmation. If any of you guys are not convinced that Dylan Rourke is playing Jason, the voice by voice comparisons clearly suggest that it's very, very, very close to Jason, especially from the leaks. Obviously in the trailer it literally said one word, that being just trust. So we'll get a bit more of a better understanding once trailer 2 comes out. Hopefully see a little bit more of Jason, more dialogue, be able to break it down much more so, and then just go from there. So yeah, whether he, like, you were just saying just earlier that he doesn't necessarily look like that close to Jason. You could probably say that is the case, but you can't deny that his voice like sounds identical to Jason based off the leaks anyway. So yeah, 100%. I mean, at the moment we're all just kind of pissing in the wind, trying to figure out, like, we're all trying to figure out what information is correct, but like I said, a lot of people have referenced parts of our podcast and things that we've said where we've stated we're just theorizing and speculating on stuff, and we don't know until we know. But at the end of the day, we don't know until the game comes out, because anything
like there's so many different things that could be the case now that might not be the case in a year's time. So for example, obviously with the main protagonist, they're probably going to stay the same, but there could be other information we hear about the game that might have been axed last month in development, and we just wouldn't know about it until the game comes out.
Yeah, exactly right. And to your point as well, like, you know, the thing is just in development as well, like, back with the leaks back in September 2022, that was a while ago, you know, that's a long time ago now. You know, the game's coming out next year. I would say there's a lot of things from those leaks, the files, the footage that we saw, you know, a lot of that's probably going to get cut, maybe not, but, you know, it's very far away now, those leaks. So,
and that's the thing, it's only getting further away. They could have had an existential crisis where ESRB have totally denied them the ability to put a certain part of the game in there, and they may have had to rework something. And that kind of takes us on to one of the points we got